time for the hottest wrestling podcast on the planet. Beyond the Barricade with your host, the Silent Assassin, good old JP Mayer, Dollar Bill, the Cleaner, and the Brain. Let's get started.
Happy Wednesday.
Welcome to the Asylum.
We have cookies.
We have
Calm yourself.
We also have blackjack and hookers.
Any blow?
All right, Bender.
and
Yes.
orange slices.
Thank you. I was hoping somebody would get that reference. And if you didn't get that reference, you could bite my shiny metal
Shiny
ass.
metal ass.
And Pepsi.
And water.
Yes, gratuitous product placement going on here.
And it became a Coke Zero.
You mean unpaid product placement?
Nope.
Yes.
And Monster. But it's empty. Well, almost empty. Almost empty.
Almost.
Let's drink some 12-hour-old Monster.
Why not? Still does the same thing. Gives you the belches.
That was
Gentlemen.
weak.
We've all been wrestling fans for years. We've all followed many of our favorite wrestlers over the years. How many guys have you wished faced off?
Plenty.
Plenty.
Is the basis for tonight's show. Dream matches.
Mm.
So we are going to start in the top right corner and go clockwise. And everybody's going to name a couple of different matches that they would love to see. Dollar Bill, start us off.
Oh, God. A dream.
No
match.
pressure.
Of course, no pressure. You know, I was thinking about this, and it's like kind of shame because not really. I don't want him going into the realm of forgotten legends. But I was just thinking about Bruiser Brody, how crazy he is, and I'm trying to figure out what person today could match his craziness in the ring and outside the ring. Like, that's what was like bugging me for the whole week. I mean,
Now, I'm going to throw this caveat out.
what's that?
It does not matter if the wrestler is living or dead.
Exactly. That's what I said. Exactly. I know it doesn't
So,
matter.
Anybody you want. throw 'em in
Exactly.
there.
Yeah, I'm just trying to think. I like him. It's like I want to see somebody as crazy as him tear up the whole arena. So we need somebody hardcore. Like, But who I get put against Brody?
Nah, I have somebody that can.
Yeah, I got an idea who to throw
You know
against
what?
Brody, too.
All right, I want to hear JP's first.
New Jack.
I was thinking about that too. That would be one crazy match. Chains and knives and everything. It's an S&M's convention's dream.
Yeah.
Brain?
The King, Nick fucking Gage.
Oh God,
Knives, chains, and pizza cutters.
I could see them going back and forth, trading not just blows, but also, I guess you could say recipes and ideas. Like here, yeah, you stab it like this, but if I like stabbing like this, but I want to slice this, and and eventually Brody teaching Gage how to really use a chain. It's like seeing both going in a ring with chains and everything, spike chains too. Man, that would be some match though. There wouldn't be an arena. Not one arena. But that's my idea though. I have to recreate that someday. All right. I start off late. Who wants to go
Assassin.
next?
Oh, my turn?
Yes,
Yeah,
it's your
I'm
turn.
on.
We're going
Clockwise.
clockwise.
All
So
right.
you're at the 4 o'clock position.
My dream match, even though I know this is probably a lot of people's, Bret Hart versus Kurt Angle.
Great match. That would be a technical masterpiece.
Go gods, that would.
Hi, Luna.
Princess
Hello
Pretty
there.
Girl's in the house.
Yes, she is. Hi, everybody.
Hello. Woof woof.
So
I could see that.
that,
wait.
that would be an absolutely perfect exhibition of technical mastery.
God,
Iron Man?
yes.
60-minute
Rather-
Iron Man?
Oh, absolutely. Why not?
Exactly.
Really
Now, I
showcase their abilities.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Are we talking about Ruthless Aggression era Kurt Angle, or are we talking about Wrestling Machine, ECW, TNA Kurt Angle?
We are talking both wrestlers in their prime.
So I
So
consider
I would
Kurt
say
Angle's.
I would say Wrestling Machine Kurt Angle.
Yeah, that's I'm
versus
saying his prime.
mid-80s to early 90s Bret Hart.
Yeah, yeah. I would say late 90s or early 90s Bret Hart. You know,
Well,
91,
I would say
92,
mid-80s
93.
to
I would
What's
go
that?
90. I would go with 94 Bret Hart against 2003 Kurt Angle.
I like that. It's very specific.
that's good. That's a good matchup.
You see, me, I was more into the later Kurt Angle, like
Yeah.
the Wrestling Machine, then going into TNA. Because some of the
Right.
shit he did in TNA was insane.
Him versus
Mhm.
Joe, him versus Styles. Bangers. He was pulling out bangers versus so many people.
Yeah.
That's why I
Banger
consider
after banger after
prime
banger.
Kurt Angle. Yeah, prime Kurt Angle is like 07, 08. Because like even I think it's like 08 is when he had all those championships on him. Because if you remember, him and Joe were in a storyline, and one of the results was he won literally by himself, won every single title in TNA.
Yep.
Not only that, he had the IWGP title. I'm not sure if New Japan technically counts it because he got it from Brock Lesnar, who was a part of Inoki's new federation. So there's a whole weird lineage with that. But yeah, no, like that's my consideration of prime Kurt Angle.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
All right,
No.
Wiener, what do you got for us?
See, there's
All right.
so many, like, there's so many ways I can go. You know what? I'm going to start off with my version of a technical masterpiece. Probably two of the best technical wrestlers I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to get one of the recent award winners of the Bryan Danielson Technical Award. And that is the Foundation, Jonathan Gresham, taking on the man that the award is named after, Bryan Danielson. Now, if I'm looking at 2021, Jonathan Gresham taking on 2007 Bryan Danielson. Because that's when he's going against guys like Morishima and Nigel McGuinness, and he's going over to Japan to face like Marufuji and Kenta. So, like, yeah, that would be to me a technical masterpiece.
No, technical banger.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is an absolute. That would be an absolute technical masterpiece indeed. I can't argue that.
Yeah, because I can't even imagine the fucking submissions they'll pull out.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be
I mean-
wrestles; it would be legit submission attempts.
I mean, they don't call Jonathan Gresham the octopus for nothing.
Yeah.
So, okay, my turn.
Your turn.
going mid 80s and early 2000s with this one. Early to mid 2000s with this one. AJ Styles.
Okay.
During his TNA and New Japan time. Against one of the most gifted, technical, high flyers in the business from the 80s. Ricky the Dragon Steamboat.
Ooh.
Good one.
The technical abilities of both wrestlers is beyond compare. If anyone has any questions about Ricky the Dragon Steamboat's technical abilities, I'd give you two names that he took on during the 80s that will dispel any doubts. 1987,
Yep.
Randy Macho Man Savage at WrestleMania 3.
Mm-hmm.
The match that Vince McMahon himself said stole the show at WrestleMania 3. And Ric Flair during those 3 matches for the NWA Heavyweight Championship.
Absolutely.
Here, here.
Here. There.
So we got the Corporal Punisher in the house. John Kay from Pro Wrestling and FTW.
Nice.
And he's
Greetings.
saying depends first for the Kurt Angle and Bret Hart match. He's saying it depends on the location. If it's outside the U.S., Bret wins. If it's in the U.S., probably Kurt, but it depends on the circumstances.
The story.
Yes. And then he says Steamboat versus AJ would have been badass.
Absolutely.
It most
God.
certainly would have been
It
badass.
would be.
You know, I will take a Ricky Steamboat versus AJ Styles match over anything that's out there right now. Not saying anything, the stuff that's out there right now isn't great. And we just lost Silent. We just lost the
Oops.
assassin.
He's out assassinating.
He's been assassinated. Lady Assassin assassinated the Silent Assassin. Let's see if he comes back.
Let's see if he finds his way back into the arena.
Yeah.
So I got a good one for my first one.
Okay.
So we're gonna go over the pond for this one.
Okay.
And we're gonna take one aerial assassin, William Ospreay,
Osprey.
and put him up against Nigel McGuinness.
Ooh. Jeez. London Bridge is falling down.
Mm-hmm.
The two blokes would be fighting it out. Oh, that'd be a perfect match.
For fish and chips.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's only on the indie circuit. They'd actually be getting pounds. They'd be pounding each other for pounds on this one. But yeah, Nigel versus Ospreay. That's a killer. Okay, yeah, we knew that was going to end up happening, Johnny. I mean, really.
Crazy.
Johnny Rockstar just put in the FTW chat that Aaron Judge just hit his 300th career home run.
Ah.
Good for him.
Nice.
Now let's just get those home runs in the playoffs now.
Yeah, it
Yes.
would be nice.
Yeah, when they count, when they really count. So, Dollar Bill, round 2.
Ooh, I had time to think about this. I'm thinking about legends, and I'm trying to think who would be there as strong as these guys. Because you know, one of my favorite tag teams from the '80s. You know, it was like my favorite tag team from the '80s was the Road Warriors, hands
Oh,
down.
absolutely. How can you not?
Exactly. Even when they were Legion of Doom for a little bit, I still loved them. So the question is, what tag team of today, or even like a couple of years ago, would have been on the same level of brutality? I'm thinking brutal opponents today. Go figure. What, JP? What you got there? A okay symbol.
No,
I'm sorry. The way you look at it, it's like
a 3D
I was thinking about that too. Between the Dudleys.
and a trio.
Dudleys, I think probably. When do you think the Dudleys were the best? And like late time of ACW?
I mean, talking about matches, I would say, 2000, 2001 WWF. But in terms of getting heat, yeah, no, they're at the end of their ECW run. They were they were causing riots.
Yes, literally.
Yes.
Yeah. I love to see. I would love to see that, like a whole crazy ride going around.
Yeah.
Just
Oh,
heat.
if you want to see it, go to
Heat
I think
wave.
it's Heatwave '99.
I don't know. I meant like I was just thinking in my head like them 3 match, just the way it would start off with the Road Warriors and Dudleys, and the Dudleys just doing like a sneak attack on the Warriors, and it's like all heat breaking loose, and it's like, oh shit,
Mm-hmm.
you know, sound like simple things like that. The simple things in life.
So I know you guys. I have to read the comments to you guys.
Go for it.
Punisher just went with JP's match. He says, "I'm going with Ospreay on this one." Outside of Ring of Honor, Nigel struggled, except his early days in TNA as Desmond Wolfe against Kurt Angle.
I'm going to disagree with that. If you go back and you actually watch Desmond Wolfe versus Kurt Angle, one of their matches, I think it's their first one, is actually a really fucking good match.
Yeah.
But then again, a lot of the problem is this is prime Hogan Bischoff TNA, who they don't know what the fuck is a superstar. Because remember, they had that gut check thing where, they would sign guys, and they fucking turned down Brian Cage. So, this was a whole company problem, because Nigel went right back to Ring of Honor and fucking was still killing it in Ring of Honor.
But what he's saying is that he struggled outside of Ring of Honor, except in his early days in TNA as Desmond Wolfe.
Yeah, what I'm saying is, it's not a Nigel problem; it's a TNA problem.
Oh, agreed.
Because
which is why TNA was so bad during that time.
Yeah.
It was
because
it was almost unwatchable.
there was there's a joke with another podcast that I watch called the Deadlock Podcast, and they joke around about how they were reviewing an episode of TNA back in the day where TNA was running a poll multiple times, and it was like the fans get the vote for who gets a title shot or some shit.
Right.
And multiple times Desmond Wolfe won. But then they kept on doing it, and it was like, oh, it's technical error. And then the last time they were just like, oh, Jeff Hardy won. Whoa. But no, Desmond Wolfe was fucking clicking. It's just
It was a
TNA happened.
booking problem.
Yeah, TNA happened.
Yeah.
Shitty booking.
Because Nigel or Desmond Wolfe, he's not a good star, brother.
I'm going to agree with Punisher right now. It says, I agree, but if you go by success from both wrestlers, you have to go with Ospreay. Ospreay's had success everywhere. Nigel was more solidified in Ring of Honor, and I'll I would tend to agree with him on that one. I'm sorry.
He was still known outside
Yeah,
of Ring
he
of
was
Honor.
known outside of Ring of Honor, but he didn't have the same impact as he did in Ring of Honor.
Well, I mean, like, so what's the point we're trying to say? Because I mean, I wouldn't go Ospreay and Nigel because I think Ospreay. There's a couple of dream matches that I would put over Nigel.
Mhm.
Um.
Well, you'll have
Like-
your chance right now.
Yes. So this is I'm gonna cheat a little bit.
Uh-oh.
It's because the reason is it's not. I'm not gonna bring up multiple dream matches in terms of different people. I'm gonna use one guy versus three people that because I can't choose which one of the three I would rather see more.
Oh, so you want to have a fatal 4-way?
No, not a fatal four-way. Just this guy versus option A versus option B and versus option C.
Okay.
Uh,
Ospreay versus.
so it's not Ospreay.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
Mitsuharu Misawa versus Ospreay. Mitsuharu Misawa versus Kenny Omega, and Mitsuharu Misawa versus Kazuchika Okada.
Misawa
Three
versus
bangers.
Okada. Damn.
So give me 2022 or 2023 Ospreay. Give me 2016, 2017 Kenny Omega. And then give me 2015, 2016 Kazuchika Okada. And then in terms of Misawa, give me 94 to 96.
Yeah. That was actually one of my choices also for Misawa.
Yeah.
All three are very good matches. I like it.
Yeah, he went 3. He went 3 for 4.
Because I couldn't choose. Like every time I would say to myself, yo,
Hey, we're not
fucking,
limiting you to one match per turn. And I don't.
yeah.
I think it was
okay.
great that you came out with one guy with 3 opponents that you wanted to see him against.
Yeah, because like I can't like I would say man, I would love to see him against Ospreay like 2022, 2023 Ospreay. But fuck.
More technical
Like-
than high flying.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Misawa, like when he was in his younger days, he could fly.
Yeah, Tiger
Mhm.
Mask.
So, but then like I'm like, man, Omega is like such a spitting image of him. So is Okada. Like, and I couldn't like. There's nothing I could say. I couldn't choose between the two or the three, I should say. So why not? Why not he have a trial series versus all three?
A gauntlet match. A gauntlet. 1 for 1 for 1. I like
Well,
that.
no,
Well, that's what
it
I'm
would be
saying.
a prove it series. I forgot what they actually call it, but it's
Yeah,
like
this
young lions when they graduate. They have to
Yeah.
have 3 matches before they go on expedition.
You're right. I couldn't remember the name. The gauntlet just sounded cool anyway.
Yeah. So who's next?
Me.
Silent.
All right. So we're doing tag matches now, or is it just any?
You can do whatever you want.
Whatever match you want.
Okay. I know this tag match probably wouldn't make sense, but I know I said this
Don't
to you
worry.
the other day. Hardy Boys versus the Nasty Boys.
How would you book that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
My question is, why would you book that? Why would you want to book the Nasty Boys?
Because they were one of my favorite teams growing up
Okay.
as a youngster.
That's what I'm
Okay.
saying. It's like, but still, it's
And
more
they
like
were
how.
good heels.
Point taken.
So if you want
Okay.
to book them in like either like a no holds barred hardcore match or a ladder match,
Yeah.
Probably
because you
louder.
can't do it like just straight up with the Nasties.
I would say a ladder match, yeah.
Yeah, I dealt with that too.
I'm
TLC
and that's all- TLC and any kind. any kind of match with ladder. To be
Definitely put
honest with
ladders
you.
in there. TLC will be a
Yeah,
good one.
any kind of stipulation match with ladders.
Yes.
Yeah.
Shoots and ladders.
I'm talking about 91, maybe 92 Nasty Boys against early 2000 Hardy Boys, or like early 2000s.
Ooh, read what the
Hey.
Punisher says.
Good one. Back when Jim Ross was calling matches for New Japan, he once said there isn't a better champion around anywhere than Kazuchika Okada. At the time he said that, Okada was very hot as far as his title successes. Agreed.
Yep.
And he says Nasty Boys all day if it's an extreme match. Regular match, Hardys anytime. Ladder match, definitely the Hardys.
So make it a TLC then. That way it's been more of a bit of a balance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything gets messy.
So
Yeah.
the thing about Okada, yeah, no, because when he was calling when he was calling New Japan, it was like 2017-ish, 2018-ish,
Mhm.
and that was right at when Okada had the infamous I think it's 14. He had 14 title defenses in his fourth IWGP title reign, which is, I believe, the most in a single title reign. The most defenses in a single title reign. And that's over 2
Nice.
years-ish. But yeah, no. You know what I thought about for the Nasty Boys?
Dude,
What's that?
I don't know if they've actually faced off, so I apologize if they actually have. Nasty Boys versus Public Enemy.
Ooh.
That has happened in
they have.
WCW, I think.
I don't think so.
Because
no.
I know they definitely crossed paths in ECW.
Oh no, I'm thinking Slamboree.
Or it could have been WCW as well.
Yeah, it was definitely WCW, but I forgot which event.
Here, let me look it up.
Yeah, definitely
Slamboree,
too.
Bash of the Beach.
I think it might be Slamboree.
Bash at the Beach 96.
Oh, it was right.
Oh, also Super Brawl. So it was like that mid 96.
Yep, I
Okay.
remember now.
Wonder how
Okay,
that
so
match
yeah, they
went.
did.
Oh, I was gonna say
Bash at the. Say that again?
I was gonna say that Super Brawl 6, that's the same night when Brian Pillman said, I respect you, Booker Man.
Yes. Yes. But and then Super Brawl or not Super Brawl, Bash at the Beach was a dog collar match, double dog collar match.
That's crazy.
All right, so who's next?
Me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you know what? It's tough because there are so many good wrestlers over the course of the years. But obvious matches that you can throw out there are Undertaker 97 to 99 versus the Crow version of Sting. That's a given.
You've allowed that to happen.
But if you want to see, I want to see two guys who you would never, ever expect to see against each other. I want to see Bronson Reed against King Kong Bundy. I know it sounds weird, but it's big men slapping meat, and they need to reinforce the ring. Because both of them do some serious splashes. Just ask Seth
Yeah,
Rollins.
they do.
That's what you call big meaty men slapping meat.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
a,
Meat
bit,
Madness.
a Vince McMahon special, apparently.
Meat Mayhem. Because Tony Khan tried to...
Just use
Tony
Meat
Khan
Market
tried to-
Mayhem.
Huh?
Meat Market Mayhem. True that.
No, he just did Meat Mayhem. He tried to... he's trying to copyright that.
Oh lordy, Bronson versus Bundy. The whole place would be shaken, literally.
Yeah. Richter scales all over the country would be going off.
Fire department, like, don't worry, ma'am. We know there's wrestling going on. Your blouse is shaking. It's
I-
fine. Is
I
it still
like-
standing?
Oh
Fine.
man, I like Punisher's comment just now. Bronson to me is a modern
Ooh.
day Bam Bam Bigelow.
Oh God, that's a damn good one. Because I
But
remember Bam Bam
Before,
being
before we
agile.
move on,
and
I'm going to
strong.
throw another match out there.
Go for it.
Bam Bam
Uh-huh.
versus Keith Lee.
Now that would be interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Now that would rattle the building
Mm-hmm. That would out of the crowd. It would be sick.
because both men can move,
Yep.
both men can fly,
Yep.
and they can slap meat.
Mm-hmm. Hacking and whacking and smacking, pretty much just smacking each other. But yeah, I could see that. I could see that.
That what you just said kind of reminded me of Dick Dastardly and the pigeon. Stop the pigeon.
Nab him, jab him, stab him, grab him, something like that.
Stop that pigeon now. That just shows how old we are if we remember that shit.
Dude, I was watching Rocky races the other day.
I love Wack. Dude, they're ending the fucking stream. They're ending the Boomerang app.
I know because I just moved over to MG to Max, and
Max.
there's also Me TV tunes too. In fact, that's why I got my stuff from Me TV.
Yeah, but I've already paid for the fucking year for Boomerang.
I hope they prorate you when they refund you.
I hope so.
Yeah,
I'll be pissed if they don't.
yeah, they kind of.
Now I gotta download Max and start the account there and all this other shit.
Yeah, I've been doing Max for a while. It came with AT&T.
Oh,
so I was like, John,
to be
the
Ricochet.
brain.
Oh,
What?
to be Ricochet. Oh, to be Ricochet.
Uh-oh.
I see it.
Oh, yes. It must be shared.
Hold on.
It must be
Oh
shared.
my God.
I saw it. Not that one. That's a good shot, but not that one.
Oh my God.
God bless Samantha Irvin.
Oh my God.
God bless
God
Ricochet.
bless the booty.
Man, that woman is fine.
Oh my.
Oh my.
Can we put that back up for research purposes?
Well, it's in the
Oh,
FTW chat, so you can go find it yourself.
God damn it.
Your
Kush
spank material is
posted
over
it.
there.
Yes, Punisher. I think
Thank
we're all in
you.
agreement.
Thank you, Kush.
I think we are all in agreement on this one. Samantha Irvin is so fucking hot.
Uh-huh. All right. Dream match. Me versus Ricochet. Winner gets Samantha.
Oh, you lose. Bye.
He would do like 8,000 flips.
The flip counter would break.
Yeah.
He
But-
wouldn't even lay a hand. He just moves all these flips to the point where Jamie's like,
Yeah.
He would flip so much you'd get dizzy and just pass out.
He flipped so much the whole crowd would pass out.
Mm.
It'd be like being on a centrifuge that didn't stop.
All
Who
right.
needs,
So,
who needs Six Flags?
so for my actual next dream match,
Yes.
I'm gonna do a tag
Oh.
team match as well.
Ow! You saw the next one, right?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. Oh, I
You know
think
it
he's
must
about
be
to
done.
share it with us.
You know it must be done.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Giggity.
That's what I saw. I was like, yeah. Giggity.
Giggity.
So, anyways,
Back to the matches.
yeah, back to the matches and not the asses.
Yes.
Tag team match. FTR
Ooh.
versus Steve Dr. Death Williams and Terry Bam Bam Gordy.
Ooh.
FTR? Oh,
That is a straight up hoss fight.
look what Punisher posted. That is a damn good idea too,
Ooh.
right?
I like that one.
I think they wrestled one time in ECW. I could be wrong though.
I doubt it.
All right, who's got cage match up?
Not me.
All right,
Cage
I'll do it.
match. Wait, hold on.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Da-da-da-da. Matches. Trying to find a day of matches. Dates from. Okay. Yeah, I've always had policy to try and use a cage match.
Well, cage match says that didn't happen.
Like I said, I could be wrong.
Nah, didn't happen. Look like. Let's see.
Oh, it did
What's that?
happen.
Post the share your screen. I am.
It happened in All Japan
Oh.
as a tag team match.
Holy shit! You called it at one point. Yeah.
Oh,
Was
I'm
that
liking.
on
Ooh,
January 6, 1990 or June 1st?
Oh, that's a good question. I forgot how to do the dates here.
It's I think it's day
June 1st.
month.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
that guy.
June 1st.
So it's like the rest of the world.
Yeah,
Okay.
weirdos.
I know we're the
Mhm.
weird ones.
No, we're the smart ones.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it that way. Day months. I like month day better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
day.
Let's see.
Okay,
You know,
Punisher just put one up.
Yeah, I like
Punisher
that one.
just put one up. All right, guys, who you got? Harlem Heat or the Street Profits? Harlem Heat all day long and twice on Sunday.
Luna,
I'm
who do you have? The Street Profits.
Oh, she turned her head away from the Street Profits. Come on. Harlem Heat versus Street Profits.
I got my money on Harlem Heat, hands down.
Yeah, Harlem Heat definitely.
Harlem Heat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that for sure. Yeah, because Street Profits I still feel like I don't know. I don't even. I'm not exactly a big fan of them. I feel like there's just something missing with them.
No, definitely not.
Yeah, like, it almost feels like they're just there. Like it's more of an enhancement talent rather than just, you know. You know, but going on to a bit, let's see what I would put for my favorite matches. I guess I should go back and find some more hardcore people. You're right, they haven't pushed them. That's why I felt like it's just like,
Yeah, exactly.
who are they?
They had little successes here and there, but they haven't had a decent push in a while. And even when they were part of the Hurt Business.
I'll be honest, I liked it. I liked the whole concept of Hurt Business. I
So did
liked it.
Yeah, same.
I was so pissed when it got taken down. I was like, what the hell? You had something good here.
Now, if something that needs to be taken down, Final Testament.
Final Testicle?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I like that name better.
I think we're gonna see the end of the New Day,
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, that's a given.
but that's neither here nor there right now.
Because Woods doesn't like Odyssey. And without Big E, New Day just isn't right.
It really ain't.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they need to split them up. And I would love to see Xavier Woods go heel.
he
It
said
would
it
be the
himself.
right move.
He said it himself. He has more fun playing the heel. I remember hearing him say that at a panel once.
Wasn't he a heel as Consequences Creed?
I think so.
No. Not really.
I don't remember Consequences too much.
I don't
No,
either.
because
But I
he-
know.
He teamed with Jay Lethal. They were Lethal Consequences.
Okay. So,
Let's see.
who you got, Dollar? Who you laying your money down on this time?
Oh God! All right. So many crazy stuff, and people came around, and there was one guy in All Japan I liked, but I never hear much about him. I feel kind of bad. Kawada. Kawada. He was one of my favorite. Just, I don't give a damn. I'm just gonna beat the hell out of you type of person.
Same with Eddie Kingston. You guys have similar tastes.
Yeah, that we definitely do with that one. I still remember watching a few of his stuff, even the historical matches when he teamed up with Sawa, and then when he went against Sawa. Oh my God! Consequences was a complete ripoff of so. Oh shit! Hold on, before we go any further, do you agree with that one about Consequence Creed being a ripoff?
Here's the thing. I don't know Soul Train Jones. I know Consequences Creed.
I have to agree with Cleaner. I never heard
Same.
of Soul Train Jones.
Yeah.
No.
The only way I know him is Virgil.
Lonely Virgil.
God rest his soul.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meat sauce.
Who I was able to get a picture with for free.
I'm
That's your
shocked.
that's your fame to claim. Claim to fame, excuse me.
And he let me hold $1 million belt.
Which unfortunately wasn't worth $1 million.
So
No.
something I found to be sad, and this is going back 12 years. This was at a PWS show where me and Fitz went together.
Mhm.
And Ted DiBiase and Virgil were there.
Wow.
They were nowhere near each other.
Mhm.
Yeah, I could see that.
Fitz, do you remember that show?
I do.
I think I might have been there. I don't remember seeing you guys, but I think I was there. But yeah, I remember Ted DiBiase was in one corner, and Virgil was in the other corner.
Virgil was in the hallway
Hallway.
leading into the rec center.
That's right. He was by where the ticket table would be.
Yeah, and where he was where Kevin Matthews would have normally been.
Yeah, they gave Kevin Matthews the good spot inside the gym.
Yeah, but then I think at every show after that, once they got back to the rec center, Kevin was at that spot right as you went in.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Soul Train Jones.
Yep.
He just posted it.
So
Anyway, I would say bring up the video, but well, you just have to mute the damn thing.
Let's go to the videotape.
I Wonder Wolf.
Yeah.
Hey, he went as Chris. Oh, Chick Donovan. Chick Donovan. Sounds like a porn name.
Mm,
Actually, change the chick to Chip. Chip Donovan, porn star.
Firecracker Chip.
It's very hot in here.
Oh,
Nice.
did you say it's getting hot in here? Do we need to take
Yeah.
off all our clothes?
Hell no.
Mhm.
That's not. Keep your shirt on. Please keep your shirt on.
Ah, shit.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
constantly we're saying.
basically, it's not that much. It's like a 2.5 minute video.
We're going TVMA. I'm getting naked.
Please
Doing
don't.
that video. Yeah, but it's like I guess he's saying he's like they wore the same attire,
Yeah,
exact attire, or just similar style.
similar style.
Oh, okay. That's
So
yeah.
all right, Cleaner, you're up.
Cleaner.
I hate one of these people involved. But I'm going to probably go with a big softball.
Duck.
A match that should have happened at WrestleMania 18. But because of somebody's big old politics, it didn't happen. Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Hulk Hogan. The two biggest names in our industry's history.
Mm-hmm.
One, although a big star, is a big pile of shit. The other is Stone Cold fucking Steve Austin.
What you talking about, brother? I'm not a Peter Big pile of shit. No, you're,
Oh,
you're just
yeah,
standing
join
on it.
Group. Voltaire in the house.
Voltaire. Remember, folks. It's a game of how many lives can you catch Hulk Hogan?
There's a wonderful YouTube series. It's 2 videos as of right now. I'm
Many lives
looking
of
at.
Hulk Hogan.
Yes.
Yeah, we talked about that.
Well, no. Well, specifically, it's called Hulk Hogan's Most Despicable Lies. And then the second episode is I have to talk about Hulk Hogan's Lies again. It's by a guy named Beige Frequency. And it's really, really fucking good. It's multiple 30-minute episodes talking about all the bullshit that he's come up with over the years. And we should have had fucking Stone Cold. We had Stone Cold versus Hulk Hogan right there.
Yep.
But of course, Hulk
didn't want to put him over.
Yeah.
Nope.
Instead, he puts The Rock over, who leaves to go to Hollywood 6 months later.
Mind you, it still even wasn't clean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So-
Iron Claw was definitely a good film.
Wait, which one was it?
Voltaire just said he just watched the Iron Claw.
Oh, yes, that was a good film.
That was a good movie, yeah. So, Assassin,
All right.
which one are you going to kill next?
I have two killers in their own rights. Two of probably the most vicious heels in the history of the WWE.
You tell.
Randy Orton
Okay.
versus 1991/92 Jake the Snake Roberts.
Hmm.
The Viper versus the Python.
Yes.
I like it.
Now, I know they had a promo the one time when Orton was going to face Taker at WrestleMania 21. But just imagine those two in the ring against each other. Think of the promos.
That would be good. Because both are cold and calculating in their promos.
Mm-hmm.
Just and the dead eyes that they both have is just
You should
Well,
start
this-
watching wrestling.
absolutely. If you're gonna be hanging with us, you got to start watching wrestling, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, really.
Keep up with us.
Awkward silence.
Why
No,
is it
it's just-
awkward?
I was
We're
just
just
answering.
looking.
He says, "I know Jake the
Oh,
Snake from this cartoon. I see. I forgot what it's called. I said it's Hulk Hogan's Rockin' Wrestling.
Dun, 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 bum, ba, bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I remember watching that.
So do I.
Yeah, that was the one that we were talking about one time about the DDT, how it used to be a finish and now it's just a transition move.
Well, that happens a lot with
Especially older moves.
all those older moves. They're so basic that they turn into transition moves. But then one thing I like to say is that it helps the move itself, because now, like with super kick, right? How many people other than Shawn Michaels win a match with it? DDT. How many people other than, like, let's say John Moxley win a match with it?
Or Jake the Snake used to.
Like, you know,
Yeah.
not everybody's winning with the move. I think that what makes it look weak.
Bobby Roode used to.
He had the glorious DDT, if I remember
Yes.
Yeah, his was elevated.
right. Yeah. Moxley, I think, elevates his in Japan.
Wow.
What? Yeah. Voltaire, oops.
Well done, brother. Well done.
Yeah, Voltaire.
Well done. You get respect for that one, brother.
That's fucking great.
Made the bitch tap out, huh? Nice.
All right.
So,
So
you better put that up with because nobody was. I don't know. Can everybody see the chat room when they're at? Because
if they're in the Twitch, they can see the chat. If they're in YouTube, they can see the chat.
I always leave it up on the screen too.
And on both of them, you can see me.
Excuse me.
It's Goose. Chug.
I had to wash that comment down.
Oh, jeez.
But all right. I guess it's my turn again.
Yep.
And
go ahead.
I'm going absolute lunatics with this one.
You are a lunatic.
I know that. That's besides the point. But these motherfuckers scare me. And having been an EMT for 25 years and seen what I've seen, for me to say that these two crazy motherfuckers scare me says a lot.
Yeah. Chicken.
Abdullah the Butcher
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
against Necro Butcher.
Who's going to keep that butcher shop?
Who's gonna bleed first?
Never mind that. Who's going to bleed the boat?
Neither. No,
Yeah, I was saying.
it's going to be a toss-up. They're going to bleed before the match starts.
Yeah,
They're going to play
Especially
walking
Necro.
into the ring.
especially Necro. He doesn't wrestle well unless he's bleeding. I mean, how
Coming
many
down
times
the
did we
aisle
see him?
bleeding.
How many times did we see him in Jersey All Pro, walking to the ring and smashing his head with a steel chair to make himself bleed before the match?
Right?
And Abdullah the Butcher taking his own fork and stabbing himself in the head to make himself bleed. Two of the absolute craziest motherfuckers to ever step inside the ring. They would have to throw the ring canvas away.
Oh, Lordy.
Yeah.
Wow.
God damn,
Wow,
Voltaire.
Punisher.
Wow.
Wow, Punisher. Oh, my God. damn.
Voltaire. Oh, that's not even right. Oh, man.
Folks, the
Oh,
comments is
Voltaire.
what makes it.
That's just so wrong, man.
Luna. Baby.
Man, you two guys are not right tonight, man. I'm telling you. John Moxley would bleed having sex with Renee.
Yep. Oh, God.
And Voltaire says his mom came like the Water Boy's mom, but she was like, wrestling is for the devil. So, yeah, I haven't seen it since. Yeah, that's what scares me, John. I do know you.
Mhm.
God, the serious shit y'all come up with.
Yeah, really.
But you know what? Just I could see the scenes in the movie when she's talking about football and just changing the word to wrestling.
Foosball is
Yeah.
for the devil.
The devil's pigskin.
Yeah. So next,
Oh, lovely. That's all we just need. This chat room's going crazy.
This is going to be my final one because I do have to hop off a little early tonight due to the fact that I'm an old man. I need sleep and I have work tomorrow.
So do I.
yeah, so do I.
And me.
And me.
Cleaner
What
doesn't.
do you say?
I'm going
No,
to
but-
go.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm going to go student versus teacher. Shawn Michaels versus Bryan Danielson.
Good
And
one.
I'm talking Ring of Honor Bryan Danielson.
Mm.
No one better.
Yeah.
Some of his best work.
I got 2 words. Cattle mutilation.
Oh yeah. Ugh.
HBK. Who goes with HBK? Who's much of a showstopper? I don't want to say egotistical. Who would be a good match against the showstopper?
Who won it?
Oh, I just have one idea. I have one idea of a dream match. But it's more of a mouth. It's more of a mouth match, like a microphone match. So, I'm wondering, where do we put MJF versus Roddy Piper? I just killed the brain.
Oh my God, you killed the brain.
Mind blown.
Yep.
2 of the greatest mouths on the mic ever.
Exactly. I can just see that.
Yes.
And on that note,
Yes. ROH Danielson would beat AWA Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
ROH Danielson would beat WWF Shawn Michaels too.
Agreed.
Always
Coked out.
Dan's serving everybody.
Coked out Shawn Michaels.
Oh shit.
Now the question is, JP, before or after the barbershop?
Ooh.
After.
Nice. I like it. Yes.
When he first wrestled Bret Hart at Survivor Series, champion versus champion, for the WWF title, I believe it was Survivor Series 92. Shawn was the Intercontinental Champion. Bret was the WWF Champion. That stretch from there to
The Montreal Screwjob.
yeah, that was some of his best work. But also more towards the end, a lot of that white stuff was going up his nose.
Yep, coked out Shawn. Oh my God. Okay. This is a match that's happened before, but not under these stipulations.
I think I might know where you're going with this one.
Coked out Shawn Michaels versus Perk Angle.
I knew it.
Perk. Oh my god. You have wow. Good night, folks.
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah, on that note,
Well, I'll be checking out because now I've seen everything.
Oh my god, I can't even go further. What the
That
hell?
was great.
yeah.
That is great. I don't care.
All right.
I don't care what anybody says. That was fucking hilarious. That was great.
But the stipulation,
So fucking true.
but the stipulation is, and I'll say this one before I bid adieu. Each one has to do either a line of Coke or Perks before going out.
Well, no, they both have to do their pregame ritual. So Shawn does a Coke, and Kurt Angle does the Perks, and the winner gets to keep on using it.
Oh my god. Yes. In fact, I think he'd be the one supplying it.
Punisher, you are a mess, Punisher. You are a mess. And you are more than welcome to join this chat every damn week, brother.
All right. On that note, I bid you all a fondue.
A fondue
I
to
give you-
you.
I give you a little too sweet since I'm
I
not gonna be
think-
here.
Early too sweet.
I think if we all got work tomorrow, I think we might have. Should we all just call it a little bit early?
How
Let's
long
go
we
for
had
a
the
few more
show?
minutes.
Couple minutes. We've been doing an hour.
Yeah, maybe I'll pop on the YouTube chat and watch there for a couple minutes. But
By all means.
until
on.
then, until next time, gentlemen. Good night.
Good night.
And good night. Bang. I did that wrong. Bye, guys.
Take
Bye,
care,
yo.
Jimmy.
Bye.
Bye. Oh God, sorry. Enough about using cocaine, okay?
Yeah. Let's,
God dang it.
so
That had me. Coked up Sean. Coked up Sean versus Perk Angle.
But did you see his coked up Sean would be a Tony Khan guy.
As I say, he wants applying it.
Yeah.
Oh man. And it was like, even though he's still recovering, it's a recovery. It's meant like humor because hell, he wouldn't be that crazy enough to do it again. Thankfully. I mean, now he's better. Coked up was like crazy, but then it's like, as much as we can make fun of people on doing drugs and whatnot, it's all in fun.
Well, I mean, it's not like we're talking about current drug addicts. No, we're talking about people who've been clean for more than 10 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Definitely way to go in a good way. Some of these matches you guys have come up with now makes me want to download the wrestlers and just simulate the damn thing and see how it goes.
Why not? Do it.
I gotta get more DLC. That's the strange thing with the WWE games. It's like a lot of times when they create them, but they use DLC stuff that I don't have right now because I just have the base game.
Uh-huh.
So I have to actually get the other packs in order to do it.
All right, so who's up?
Oh God! And then I could say,
Hey, Assassin, nobody wants to see your thumb.
Dumb question. Thumbs up, soldier. Oh God! How many Tiger masks did we had over the years? This is like a personal thing with me.
So we had four base Tiger masks. I think the one going now is V4. I know V2 or V3 was Mizawa.
I thought it was. Wait.
He was number 2 or number 3. I forget which one.
Two.
Because the thing was somewhere in the 80s, I think, All Japan bought the gimmick from New Japan, and they gave it to Mizawa. Go ahead.
I remember the first match, like the first time I saw Tiger Mask, the first one was against Dynamite Kid.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the original or not.
That's the thing. That was like 82, I think.
If it's like 82, then yeah, that's probably the original. Then you got the 4 base. Then I think you got Black Tiger Mask. Who actually no. I think Black Tiger Mask is from the anime, the second anime, which is Tiger Mask W, which was Kota Ibushi, and then Black Tiger Mask was ACH. Was it ACH? Yeah, it was ACH. So I don't know how many different Tiger Masks there were. Okay, so let's see.
Because I'm
So-
thinking what I'm thinking one of them versus one of the Tiger Mask versus Rey Mysterio.
Okay, so these are the official ones. We have Tiger Mask 1, which was Satoru Sayama.
Mhm.
Tiger Mask 2 was Mizawa. Tiger Mask 3 is Koji Kanemoto. Tiger Mask 4, which is the one that's pretty much still wrestling today, is Yoshihiro Yamazaki. And then we have Tiger Mask 5, who is Ikushia Manawa, but something happened to him to where Tiger Mask 4 is still going.
Oof.
And then we have two more, which is Tiger Mask W, obviously, which was Kota Ibushi, and then Shinsetsu Tiger Mask, which is Masakatsu Funaki. Now, there was Black Tiger, who was portrayed by Mark Rocco. Mark Rollerball Rocco. But then there was another one that was portrayed. Let's see. Rocco also feuded with the Cobra George. The second incarnation, which was, does anybody know the second incarnation of Black Tiger Mask?
No.
We should all know him. His name is Eddie Guerrero. He was a former Black Tiger Mask.
I know. I meant he was former, but I didn't remember which one he was.
Yep, number 2.
Okay.
And then Black Tiger was only portrayed by foreign wrestlers, but although one person to actually have a short run as it was Tomohiro Ishii. Let's see. But yeah, because there's a whole bunch of different versions, Tiger Mask, so many different lineages. But yeah, under the main one, there's 5.
Wow.
But the one still going today is number 4.
Okay. So that's what makes it difficult then, because I was thinking of one of the Tiger Mask versus Rey Mysterio, because I remember Tiger was like really one of the foundings of like high flyers. That's known.
Was it
to a
in
lot of people.
WCW?
I don't remember.
You know, it was probably Tiger Mask 3. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah. Some of the matches I never saw, but still, it's very interesting. Because not just 3 matches, but now it's like, did it actually happen? Some of them.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good question. I gotta look up more high flyers. There's some crazy ones out there.
One of the best tournaments for high flyers, junior guys. I think it's Super J Cup 92 is the one that everybody remembers. Or it might be Best of Super Juniors. No, the first Super J Cup, which is 94.
Okay.
Because that one is stacked. So you got Black Tiger, who at the time was Eddie Guerrero, Dean Malenko, El Samurai, Gato, Hayabusa, Jushin Liger, Masayoshi Motegi, Nekokasa, Riki Fuji, Shinjiro Otani, Taka Michinoku, Great Sasuke, and Wild Pegasus, which was Chris Benoit.
Yeah.
That first Super J Cup is stacked. And you're going to see some very good matches.
Good stuff. Gotta get my hands on that one day.
I think that one might be available on... No, it might be available on YouTube. J Cup 94. No, okay. Yeah, they might not have it. But if you have New Japan World, you'll probably have it there.
Hologram.
Yes. He's a new guy. He is, I believe it was somebody from CMLL, I think, or AAA.
Okay. Punisher has a question for us.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
If he is asked.
I don't think he's going to be AEW's Rey Mysterio, considering Rey Mysterio's impact on the business.
Yeah. Could it be good?
I mean, it all depends because it's not. This hologram character is not. It's not a character for the wrestler. It's the wrestler filling in a character. You know, supposedly Tony Khan has had this character inspired, or not inspired, but in the works for well over like a year or something like that. That's what I've heard, and he's just been looking for somebody to play it. So I don't know, because you have, if you're looking for two Mexico superstars, you have them, and you're about to let them go in Penta and Ray Phoenix.
Is
Agreed.
Penta staying though, or is he really gone?
So I don't know. He posted a tweet that said, "Forget about gossip. My present is AEW." Now, there's a whole lot where you could decipher that. I honestly don't know how to decipher that, to be honest.
His present is AEW. He doesn't say anything about his future.
Yeah.
So for right now, he's still AEW until such time that he decides whether he's going to sign a new contract with them or if he's going to go to WWE. And I agree with what they're saying. They don't need to be sent to NXT.
No.
And they shouldn't be.
No, they shouldn't be.
Guys as established as them, having come through CMLL and now AEW, putting on the matches they do, they don't need to be going up against trainees.
I mean, they can teach, but you know, it's one thing to teach them. You know, not
Right,
exactly.
Well,
not
they're
the other
gonna
way around.
they're gonna want, what probably happens is they're gonna send them to NXT to make them learn the WWE style. They do that with so many people. They do that with so many people. They, especially like indie guys.
Yeah.
You gotta learn the WWE style before you come in.
Mm-hmm. That's why Eddie spent 3 years down there as a referee when he signed.
Well, I
with
mean, referees are different. I'm
still.
talking about wrestlers specifically.
but he still needed to learn the WWE way.
But I mean, it's not as important for referees because you don't have a big impact on the match like wrestlers do. So, like, they'll have guys come in and like Donovan Dijak, he never learned the WWE way. There's so many people. Yeah, they just want you to, because they want every match to be the same. Now, once again, this is under Vince McMahon, not so much under Triple H. I don't know what it's like under Triple H.
Right.
Maybe they can go to the main roster. Depends.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of hope so.
So
I would
That's
like
if they sign.
Yep. Assassin,
You.
one last match from you.
Ooh.
All right. One last match from me. I have to think about this one. I know you probably mentioned these two already, but I want to do early 90s Undertaker against Surfer Sting.
So you're talking Undertaker when he debuted at Survivor Series, that era, against Surfer Sting?
Yep.
from the late 80s, early 90s.
Early 90s Sting. Yep.
Not a bad match. Not bad. But I don't think it will have the same impact as 97 Undertaker versus Crow Sting.
To each
Because
your
97 Undertaker, he was at his darkest at that point in time. He was the leader of the Ministry of Darkness. You know? And he was just downright freaking evil.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So, yeah, it's just not easy. I would say that versus Crow Sting was a match that everyone wanted.
Yeah. That would have been one of the sickest matches in wrestling history.
And they both can go. They both could go.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of those things. Like sometimes you just gotta go with the fans want.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, both of them were the icons of their respective companies at the time.
Right.
Well, Undertaker was on his way to becoming the icon of WWE. Sting already was.
Yeah.
But either way, that would have been Sting versus Undertaker in any way, shape, or form would have been a banger of a match.
Oh yeah.
Even that today, it's like now it's all in fantasy bookings. That's all you could do. It's like we'll just basically download the wrestlers and just have them battle each other like that.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of my last one. I know one guy who's definitely going to be in the match. It's going to be Ric Flair. So you got the Nature Boy Ric Flair. And I'm going way old school with this one.
Go for it.
I'm going with the original Nature Boy, Buddy Rogers. You think about the flamboyance just in the entrances of those two men. And I've watched a few of the old Buddy Rogers matches. That man could move. He could move, he could beat you down, and he would give Ric Flair a run for his money. And they would have to put a counter up on how many Flair flops there were.
Quite a lot, that's for sure.
JP joined the YouTube channel. He says Triple H versus Buddy Rogers.
Ooh.
Now, JP, I pose this question to you. Are we talking the Game, a.k.a. the King of Kings? Or are we talking the Blue Blood, Hunter Hearst Helmsley? That is an interesting question. Or do we want to go with when he was in WCW as Terra Rising? And I leave this to you guys, but my personal opinion is that has to be one of the worst ring names I have ever heard.
Terra Rising?
Terra Rising.
Yeah, I remember hearing that. It's like,
I looked at this guy as like, and he was thin. He had the long blonde hair. You know,
He was a rail.
yeah, there was nothing terrorizing about Terra Rising. And he's going with the blue blood on this one as Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Nothing wrong with
Jeez.
that.
But I think Nature Boy Buddy Rogers against the Nature Boy Ric Flair would be an absolutely sick match.
Would be interesting. All right, I'm going with that one. I think we covered a good amount of dream matches, but there's so many more out there.
Yeah, and we could save them for our dreams.
Or we could do another episode later in the year.
In our dreams.
Either way.
While we play the Dreamcast.
Oh God. Hey, just remember, Giant Graham 2000. That's where it's at.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think we covered a bunch of dream matches tonight.
A good amount.
Yeah, we had a good one.
Yeah. Any final thoughts?
Oh,
Yeah, these matches will probably sell out the Tokyo Dome. They would all get 5 stars.
If you're Dave Meltzer.
Yeah.
Now, I do have one more thing to share, and I have to laugh at this because the quote on the picture is, "What's the first thing that comes to mind when you see this picture?" My answer was having some chicken and dumplings after browsing the general store at Cracker Barrel.
Oh God. Cracker Barrel.
Scroll up a little bit onto the picture.
The good old days. I miss those days so goddamn much.
Good times.
Yeah,
2017 Ring of Honor.
when the Young Cucks weren't so full of themselves that they got a Brock Lesnar deal.
Well, they started the goddamn company. I think they deserve it.
They're the damn tag champions. Defend the fucking belts.
Well, maybe. Well, you know what? These people should be fucking lucky that the Young Bucks give them a job. You know?
But if they disobey them or disrespect them, they're under threat of being fired every week. So
Yeah. These subordinates, you know, they don't know how to behave themselves.
You would think someone actually be there, be like, hey, you know, don't be a dick.
Yeah, just follow the Young Buck way.
Learn from the example of CM Punk.
Well, then the entire roster would get fired.
No, I mean, learn not to be a dick like CM Punk.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, yeah, I think we had a wonderful episode tonight.
I think so. Yeah, we did good.
I think so too.
Hour and a half.
So too.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we had a couple of new chatters in the group.
Mm-hmm.
Punisher and Voltaire popped in. And Kush had made a comment in the group chat about what did he say? Oh, he was talking about the Samantha Irvin and Ricochet. He wanted to know who did it better, him or Buddy Matthews. Talking about Ricochet.
Oh God.
Ricochet by far.
Mm-hmm.
Samantha's got a much better ass than Rhea.
Damn.
So, gentlemen, as always, great show.
Great show.
Yeah. Great show.
And as always, until next week, too sweet.
Too sweet.
Too sweet.
Mm-hmm. Hey.